I want to talk about eliminating things. I get people always ask like the mental state of wrestling. There's so many different parts to it. Here's what I think about the mental state. I think it gets confused. I think people break it down for the actual five minutes or 7 minutes or 6 minutes, whatever your time frame is, whatever your age group is. They talk about the mental focus of the sport, and I think coaches make a mistake of conveying it in regard to the actual match that's happening. And here's how I try to approach the mental state when I'm talking to my athletes about it, or talking to my own kids. I have 3 kids, so I'm talking to them about the mental focus when it comes to preparing for something or being engaged into something. It's nonstop. And mental focus, or maybe you want to call it discipline, maybe the two are exactly hand in hand, I think to some extent, is like mental focus is when you've got up in the morning and you've done your first workout and you've done it to the best of your ability, and you come out of there hurting and feeling like you expended all your energy, and then you recover, and then you do it a second time, and you go through a second workout, and then you come home and you eat dinner, and maybe your favorite TV show's on, and you sit down on the couch, and then you look at the time, and then you say to yourself, okay, I got to get up in the next 15 minutes, put my running shoes on, and go get that lift in, or go get that run in. Like that's the mental side of the sport. So you might be able to say you could call that discipline, but that's hard. That's hard to do, and the only way you get to a level of being able to accomplish that is to throw yourself into your sport 100% and eliminate all the distractions that come along with being involved in sport. What I mean by distractions is I tell my guys and my kids that you're constantly being attacked. To maintain a mental focus of that high or that kind of discipline and maintain it year round is you're constantly being attacked, and you have to eliminate those distractions or those things or those people that are attacking you. An attack would be picking the wrong roommate to live with in college. My roommate, I always tell people, was Senshiro Abe. He was a 4-time academic All-American when we were at Penn State. He was a 4-time NCAA Wrestling All-American. He was a national champion. He was a world team member. He was an Olympic team member, and I lived with him. And I chose him as a roommate because I knew that there was going to be days I'm going to be sitting on the couch, and he's going to come in from a run, and he just got done running 5 miles. And when you live with a person like that, it keeps you from getting lazy. It keeps you on the right path. It keeps your mind sharp. It keeps you mentally focused, as we say, which is it's 24 hours a day pretty much. It's not just the act of the 7 minutes of actually competing in wrestling. It's that kind of mindset of getting up and brushing your teeth left-handed instead of right-handed, because it might add a little bit to you where in a collar tie I can tie up with a guy in my left hand, or shoot a high crotch left-handed, and brushing my teeth left-handed might just be a little bit of difference. That's the mental side of the sport that I tell people. It's non-stop, that you're constantly trying to find just little inches every day that make you better. And eliminating distractions is really important. Living with the right person is a big help. Put it this way, you can live with a person who goes out every night and gets drunk and comes home at 2 a.m. and wakes up at 10 or 11 and maybe goes for a run every now and then. Or you can live with a guy who's a 4-time All-American who runs every day, who gets up at 7 o'clock and gets his first workout in, who comes home and after he is studying, and after studies, he goes and gets another drill in. You can surround yourself with that kind of person. So it's important that mental focus is a 24/7 aspect of your life. And to help that process along, it's important that you surround yourself with the right people and eliminate distractions. And so make sure you pick the people that you're surrounded with closely and take your time about doing it.